9.79 seconds. That is all it took. Not even 10 full seconds, and yet, in those 9.79 seconds, one man rewrote the story of American sprinting, silenced an entire nation of doubters, and planted his flag on the biggest athletic stage on the planet. August 4, 2024. Paris, France. Stade de France. 80,000 people packed into the stands. The men's 100-meter final at the Olympic Games. 8 of the fastest human beings who have ever lived, all lined up in those blocks simultaneously, all chasing the same dream, all knowing that only one name would go into the history books tonight. And when the gun fired, when those 8 men exploded forward into the Paris night, nobody in that stadium, nobody watching on screens around the world, and not even the man himself was entirely sure what was about to happen. But when it was over, when the photo finish cameras had done their work and the scoreboard lit up with a single name, the world had a new fastest man. And his name was Noah Lyles. Who is Noah Lyles? To understand what Noah Lyles achieved in Paris, you first have to understand where he came from, because the story of this man is not simply a story about speed. It is a story about survival. Noah Lyles was born on July 18, 1997, in Gainesville, Florida, into a family where athletics ran in the blood. Both his mother Keisha and his father Kevin were former track athletes, and his younger brother Josephus would also go on to become a professional sprinter. But Noah's early life was far from easy. As a child, he suffered from chronic asthma, a condition that makes elite sprinting seem almost impossibly cruel as an ambition. By the age of 9, he had also been diagnosed with ADHD and dyslexia, conditions that made his school years deeply difficult and led to bullying from other children. And from that same age of 9, Noah Lyles began attending therapy, a decision that would shape not just his mental health, but his entire approach to competition, pressure, and what it means to perform at the very highest level. The foundation of a champion was being built, but it was being built through struggle, not ease. By the time Noah Lyles turned professional in 2016, choosing to skip college and sign directly with Adidas, it was already clear that the athletics world was dealing with something special. He won gold medals in the 100 meters and the 4x100 relay at the 2016 World Under-20 Championships in Poland, announcing himself to the global stage before he was even out of his teenage years. But it was the 2019 World Athletics Championships in Doha, Qatar, that truly announced Lyles as the dominant force in world sprinting. He won double gold, confirming a talent that the sport had been tracking for years. Then came the 2022 U.S. National Championships in Eugene, Oregon, where Lyles ran the 200 meters in 19.31 seconds, breaking Michael Johnson's American record that had stood since 1996. And at the 2023 World Championships in Budapest, he completed a remarkable three-peat in the 200 meters while also claiming the 100 meters title, returning home with 3 gold medals from a single championship. By the time Paris arrived, Noah Lyles was not a contender. He was the standard. He was the man every other sprinter on the planet was measuring themselves against. But here is what makes Noah Lyles truly different from almost every elite athlete of his generation, and what makes his story genuinely important beyond the track. At the height of his success, after winning 2 gold medals at the 2019 World Championships, Lyles fell into a deep depression. If you enjoyed this, like this video and subscribe for every Diamond League sprint breakdown. See you in the next one.